It's a dangerous world for a pirate. More so if the pirate in question must face those dangers on a peg leg. She simply doesn't possess the same agility as her fellow pirates. Any of them could turn their cutlasses upon her at the least provocation. Speaking of cutlasses, our pirate possesses a dark secret. It's common knowledge that the basic requirements for being a pirate are being able to speak with a piratey accent and being able to swashbuckle. The skeleton in the closet is that our pirate can do neither.
Well, me matey.
She dodges her inability to perform a piratey accent by performing a dodgy British voiceover instead.
And yes, I'm only resorting to my fake British accent because when I try to talk like a pirate, it's way worse.
But what about the swashbuckling? Without sword fighting, is her career as a pirate as empty as the socket on which she stands? 'Tis a midlife crisis. The solution? Swashbuckling classes. Cautiously, a pirate approaches the sound of clanking steel, uncertain how hostile these sword-wielding strangers may be. If they charge, she'll be in very real danger. You see, pirates cannot actually run on peg legs. Well, unless they cheat. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When the knee bends forward, it pushes the peg out from under her. The biomechanics simply are not in her favor, hence the importance of learning to defend herself before the next pirate raid. The moment she steps peg in the class, one realization strikes her. Beekeepers are surprisingly violent. Since pirates are also violent, this is an excellent sign. They shall surely see eye to eye. She is given a foil. Strange that fighters would defend themselves with foil rather than steel. Wait, I'm being told that the fencing foil is not actually made out of tin foil. A relief indeed. Our pirate prepares to do battle, only to be informed that footwork is the prerequisite.
Okay, come here. Let's see some footwork.
Ah, footwork. Her nemesis. At first she is worried until it occurs to her that she may actually have a leg up. While everyone else is doing feet work, she is the only one obediently doing foot work, singular.
Yeah, I want to see choppy footwork, small choppy steps.
Here again, a pirate is the only one to have followed the instructor's command to the letter.
I want to see choppy footwork.
She's feeling optimistic when things take an abrupt downturn. Literally.
This is what pirates wear peg legs, people.
Her point stands, even if she does not. Peg legs are impractical and unsafe. Please do not try peg-legged swashbuckling at home. Disregarding her own warning, the pirate presses on. She is not left-handed, but she is left-footed. The back leg is more important since it provides the stability, power, and thrust. As such, she places her remaining limb to the rear, out of harm's reach.
Now go ahead and go get suited up. Mask, jacket, glove, blade.
What at first appeared to be a colander is actually a mask, unless our pirate desires an eye patch to go with her peg leg. She'd best comply.
Alright, once you're ready, come on out and we'll practice some blade work.
With safety gear under her pirate jacket and a pseudo strainer on her head, she resumes her training. She must remain perfectly focused. The key is precision. Hats off to her, she is virtually indistractable. It's hard work, but she doesn't let anything stop her. With such raw talent, surely nothing can stop her. Life or limb depends on her efforts. Since she's running short on limbs, she takes the matter most seriously. Drills complete, it is time to bout, aka fight.
We're going to get a quick drink of water, then we'll get going to bouting.
Time for our pirate to swashbuckle her way to glory. All she needs is a worthy victim, opponent, and everything will be perfect and, oh dear, there appears to be a problem. A pirate's training has taught her that, despite her aggressive disposition, charging her opponent could have disastrous consequences. The combatants are not on even footing. Unable to charge or retreat or run or do pretty much any of the footwork crossed on a peg leg, our pirate stands her ground. Things are not going well. Unable to move, she is a sitting duck, one that is certain to be shish kebabbed. Our pirate is getting desperate.
I just got an
3-5.
idea.
Oh no, what is this? What is this?
Perhaps what she lacks in limbs can be made up for with swords.
What is this? Hey, hold on a minute. This isn't how this is supposed to work.
Has she ever used a saber before? No. Will that stop her? No. Foil and saber unite in her calloused hands as she stabs her opponent without mercy. The blade has failed to dispatch him. Best try stabbing him again and again. Perhaps trying to stab people with foil is inadvisable after all. Attempting to impale people with bendy swords is an exercise in futility. Good thing too, because her opponent has vowed undying revenge. Her two-legged opponent has cottoned on that two blades are better than one. Things are not looking good. Just when all hope fails.
Oh, you're not allowed to use 2 blades, okay? 1 blade.
That was close. Our pirate's fleeting confidence has vanished. How will she ever become a swashbuckler if she can't put the foot into footwork? Then she sees it. A pair of parafencers. Inspiration strikes. This levels the playing field. Perched atop her throne, pirate cannot retreat, but neither can her opponent. Both chairs are strapped down to heavy metal plates that prevent the chairs from tipping and that keep the combatants at a set distance. The two-legged opponents don't own wheelchairs, so they use a wheelless wheelchair designed for parafencing practice. Far from being sedate, this sedentary sport of sadistic stabbing set superior standards. With mortal foes literally locked in mortal combat, neither of them able to flee, the action is non-stop, well, at least until someone scores a point. There is no reprieve, no escape. This is more like it. Two-legged challenges begin to fall like pirates attempting to lunge on a peg leg. Unseasoned opponents take their turn in the hot seat, seemingly oblivious to the fact that they have essentially entered a shark tank with the shark
On target. Okay.
and have locked themselves in. Striking fast and fierce is imperative to their survival. The unwary opponent realizes his error too little, too late.
She's got me like 3 different times.
Time for a new victim. Either the two-leggers are too accustomed to stand-up fencing, or they've been conditioned not to fear people in wheelchairs. Or perhaps it's a sense of honor that makes them balk at stabbing a pre-injured opponent. The pirate has no such inhibitions and stabs gleefully. By the time the class has concluded, she is smiling. This is her happy face. Though she's a long way from swashbuckling prowess, she's taken the first peg-legged step towards the adventures of her dreams. Thank you for joining us today on Stefanina's Amputee Adventures, and a special thank you to the brave fencers willing to cross blades with a pirate. More piratey adventures are but a click away.